Good morning and welcome to WellnessHR. My name is Louise and I run Country and Coastal Retreats Limited. Today we have Carl McCartney with us. Hi Carl.
Hi there.
How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
Good. So do you want to tell everybody a little bit about you and your company and what you do?
Yeah, sure, no problem. So I'm Carl McCartney, Customer Experience Director for Les Mills UK, and I head up the Customer Experience department within our team, which essentially looks at how we work with health clubs. We work with a number of corporate facilities. We work with a number of facilities offering group exercise programming, but also offering solutions to get more people active within their either their memberships or within the corporate space, particularly to get employees more active as well through either a virtual or a live instructor-led provision. So my role is essentially looking at supporting those businesses, helping them drive attendance and really getting more people engaged in physical activity.
That's perfect. Well, today I'm just going to ask you 3 questions about wellness in the workplace. So to start with, I just wanted to ask you, would you believe that employers benefit from their employees exercising? And if so, why do you feel they benefit?
Yeah, I think there's a huge benefit. The reality is we know that the population isn't active. Around 15% of the population at the moment are members of health and fitness facilities. So there's a huge gap. And there are other activities going on. But when we're looking at the general population, it's estimated that 4 in 10 don't do enough physical activity. In fact, they don't meet the recommended government guidelines. So by offering a wellness solution, an activity-based solution within a facility or within the company, it's actually going to improve productivity long term. And there's some estimates that are out there, and depending what you read, the estimate is around a 3-to-1 ratio. So for every pound that's invested within employee wellness, there's a 3-fold return, because it reduces absenteeism, it increases productivity, increases health and wellness benefits. And this for me is probably the main reason why I would encourage any facility out there or any employer to have a wellness policy in place to improve the wellness of their employees.
Yeah, definitely. And it helps with the sickness levels and things like that, because I think if employees are more active, they're less likely to get sick. And self-care makes a huge difference and saves a lot of money for companies, doesn't it?
Yeah, and even sickness in terms of things like posturally, we spend 60% of our working hours at work. So that's the reality. If we're in a full-time employment, we spend a lot of time at work. And if we're in a real sedentary role, we're sitting at a desk. And, as many of us are right now, if we're in lockdown or working from home, we're stuck at the desk all day. So posturally, we need to get up, we need to move around, increase flexibility, increase postural strength.
I've actually got an exercise ball that I sit on most of the time, so I sat on a chair because otherwise I'm really low down, but I sit on the exercise ball most of the time.
Exactly. So that's even things like that in terms of companies working to create better ergonomic seating solutions, standing desks, as well as sitting on Swiss balls, or just generally looking at improving the postural wellness of employees is a massive benefit.
Okay, so my second question was, do you believe it's important to promote exercise in the workplace, and why? So you've kind of answered that in the first question. Is there any other reasons you feel it's important to promote exercise?
Yeah, I think, when you look at it and when you spend all of your time at a desk or you're in an office or wherever you're working, that break, that disconnect from the day-to-day activity and stepping into physical activity, increasing heart rate, increasing the hormonal responses within the body, it just changes productivity levels, because there's nothing worse than when you're having a busy day at work and you're grinding out email after email, or you're sitting at your desk all day. That short break for 30-45 minutes, even a 15-minute walk can change the state and actually improve your productivity. So I'm a big believer of working out during the day, either early mornings, lunchtimes, or after work. But those lunch breaks, even just short bursts of activity, can make a big difference. So I would absolutely promote physical activity within the workplace. And I absolutely promote all different types of activity as well, from high intensity exercise, even through to yoga and meditation. Mindfulness sessions work really well, just
that
to change
as well from work.
That mental break. Yeah, I think that's it. It's not just the physical, and it's really apparent. We're filming this right now. It's Mental Health Awareness Week, and we're talking about the mental health of the nation, and that's a big part of it. Just actually changing state and getting out of the day-to-day grind can actually improve mental health and wellness. So anything that changes perception of activity, or changes the way that you're going through your daily business, as it were, I think it's a really important thing to step away from that and improve it through physical activity.
Perfect, 100% agree with that. So that's a fantastic answer, thank you. And the last thing I was just going to ask is, does your company offer a right to work scheme? And if not, do you think it should, and other businesses should offer that?
Yeah, we absolutely do. So our office is based in Aldgate in London. So many of my teammates actually work out of the office. So they do ride to work. So we've been using it. I've actually, my first bike that I bought was actually through the ride to work scheme, and I'm an avid cyclist. So it was something that I definitely took full benefit of. I think it's a great benefit for an employee. And obviously there's tax benefits there as well. So from an employer perspective, it's absolutely the right thing to do. But even just cycling to work can prove a massive benefit for employees, not just on just the tangible product itself, but actually throughout the workday as well. It's tough if you live a little bit further away, because if you're cycling into work and it's raining outside and you've got to put the waterproofs on and everything else with your cycling kit, you've got to have somewhere to change. But for most people that I speak to that live in proximity of their workplace, even just 5 or 10 miles away, and a ride to work scheme makes a huge difference.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, thank you very much for your time today, and thank you for everyone that's listening. If you have anything else that you want to ask, or just give us a message, or give Carl a message as well. But thank you very much for your time, Carl.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, bye.